In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take. What matters most is how well you walk through the fire. You can't start the next chapter of your life if you keep rereading the last one. Sometimes the smallest step in the right direction ends up being the biggest step of your life. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Every day may not be good, but there's something good in every day. The wound is the place where the light enters you. Sometimes you have to lose yourself to find yourself. Life is short, and it is up to you to make it sweet. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Tears are words the heart can't express. You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf. Life is not about waiting for the storm to pass, but about learning to dance in the rain. Out of difficulties grow miracles. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Sometimes you have to go through the worst to get to the best. The soul would have no rainbow if the eyes had no tears. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Grief is the price we pay for love. The only way out of the labyrinth of suffering is to forgive. Life becomes easier when you learn to accept the apology you never got. The heart was made to be broken. You are stronger than you know. What we think, we become. Scars remind us where we've been. They don't have to dictate where we're going. Life is 10% what happens to us, and 90% how we react to it. The most beautiful people we have known are those who have known defeat, known suffering, known struggle, known loss, and have found their way out of those depths. Every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. Sometimes the wrong choices bring us to the right places. You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. Sometimes you find yourself in the middle of nowhere, and sometimes in the middle of nowhere you find yourself. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Every man has his secret sorrows, which the world knows not. And oftentimes we call a man cold when he is only sad. You never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. Sometimes carrying on, just carrying on, is the superhuman achievement. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Even the darkest night will end and the sun will rise. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist. That is all. The most important thing is to enjoy your life, to be happy. It's all that matters. It is not the length of life, but depth of life. The emotion that can break your heart is sometimes the very one that heals it. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. When one door of happiness closes, another opens. But often we look so long at the closed door that we do not see the one which has been opened for us. The best way out is always through. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Sometimes the hardest part of the journey is believing you're worthy of the trip. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. The darkest nights produce the brightest stars. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Life is not about how fast you run or how high you climb, but how well you bounce. Sometimes you don't realize your own strength until you come face to face with your greatest weakness.